Hello, everyone. Oh, I didn't put no lipstick on. Hold on. Hey, Vicky, Carrie, Kate on Charlie, Bad Messin. Hey, there you. Oh shit! I put it on the wrong thing here. I've lost my photos. I have photos right there, but I lost I lost my photos. Hey, Sizzles. And that's just something y'all are gonna have to get used to. I lost them. Hey, Deborah. Um, Vicky, I love you, baby. I have lost them and whatnot. And I don't think I've even torn out all my things. I have had a day. Hold on, let me do that. Hey, Tart and Tilly. There's been a lot going on in the YouTube streets, of which I will be commenting. Very, very. Hey, where's Sarah, bro? Sarah, I love you, Sarah. I'm gonna be talking about some, just real quick, because I don't want to make this a drama thing. And hey, Mama Cannoli. But if people want it to be a drama thing, we can do it. Not a problem. It's not a problem. And I don't even know why I have written gibberish on this piece of paper. Hey, crafted with Amanda Panda. I'm going, hey, Jennifer. I love it when I see y'all. This is a very interesting case. Yay, Carrie made it. I thought, Carrie, you'd be out in town drinking green beer all night. I know Carrie liked to get down like that. This is gonna aggravate y'all while I'm doing this, and I'm sorry, but I have to do it. I can't leave them in here. I tried to leave the pages. You know how y'all know how my notes are. So I tried to leave the pages in one time with the notebook. It didn't work. Hey, Clancy, my sweet Clancy, are you drinking green beer tonight? Let me see what the. Hold on, I gotta check on the. I got allergies going on here tonight, so I do sound like a truck driver. Oh shit. Okay, we have Toronto Maple Leafs playing tonight, y'all. They had a 3-0 lead a little while ago. Now it's 2-3. Hey, Halloween baby. Ain't good. Don't even do it. They're in their green outfits. It's so cute. So I've got this to watch. Hey, Skull Girl, how are you? I hope everybody's. Don't say a prayer. Don't waste a prayer. Send good thoughts to Mobile, Alabama, because they are at the banquet right now where the awards will be given. So if they just place, you're an Irish. Oh no, it's probably a good thing. So they should be there right now or on their way down. My husband is such a trooper. You get that? Oh yeah, I get them. Watcher. It's something that obviously I think everybody has them in the spring. Just something at the beginning of spring and something at the beginning of fall, whatever that is. And I'll just be sorry. I know this is a horrible sound. Thank you. Yes, do share me out, hit the buttons, and all that good stuff. I never really asked y'all to do that because whatever. And until I get a hold of my computer skills, I'm just going to be stuck making PowerPoint presentations. I believe that's what was said, wasn't it? Shannon and her PowerPoint presentations that can't pull 70 people. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to get it out of the way. Because y'all didn't think I was going to sit here and be quiet. Oh, I fucked this one up. No, I didn't. All right. This case. Thank you, Halloween baby. And welcome to the screening room. Hey, Shelby Lynn. This case is so interesting. I didn't do a lot of work like when the kids started their trek. They were going to make a 206-mile trek through the Ural Mountains and Russia, but at the time it was Soviet. I keep them in business. I'm in business. So I didn't pay a lot of attention to like all the little stops they made because who cares? You know, I don't think y'all wanted to know that they took a pee behind a tree on the third, because I'll tell you this. I'm going to take you to a site. Oh, Vicky, thank you for 9 months of loyalty to me. Hey, Fairy Meadows. Yeah, it is, Mama Cannoli. And then they tried in 2019 to make up a whole new avalanche that doesn't exist, to explain it. So when you go over to do this, hey, Trump, bitch, you run into a lot of Russia doesn't really have lowercase letters. They don't use them a lot. In names, they never. Hey, Texas girl. How are you, love? You read the book. What did you think? I have to know, Texas girl. I have to know. Where's my bad medicine? Did you enjoy the book? Did you think it was a lot of caca? Yeah, there you go. You liked it, good. All right, I'm gonna stop doing that. Hold on, because it's gonna take me forever, and I'm not. What I had to do was you go, and so you, y'all know how I go. I do, if I see it somewhere, if I don't see it 2 more places, I usually don't use it. Well, you're late, but don't worry, Southern girl. Russian names. I think I did a post that I would have reconsidered this if I knew, or if I thought it occurred to me that I would have to pronounce Russian names. Thankfully, about 5 of these kids have nicknames. If you want me to say their last name, you are not going to hear it here, honey. You will not hear it here because I can't say it. So I lost it. What you're seeing here, let me make me big. I lost my photos. My photo assistant is in Mobile, Alabama. Hey, Aussie, man. And so she wasn't down there to hit a button. I apparently didn't hit a button. If I go up and get that boy, my boy, to come down here and hit a button, yeah, we'll never get him out of here. Hey, Vicky. We'll never get him out of here. So, all right. So let me just stop and say this. I'm going to go on and just say something that I wasn't going to. And I think we as the ship, we know what's going on. Okay. We understand, and it has happened a lot, that if you, through the years now, if you mention us, we will come at you full force. I'd like to think we've all grown up, the 4 of us. So pretty much you can say something, and if I don't know you, I don't care. You're not important to me. So when all the mean girls and all that started happening, I mean, we were over there as observers, right? And then things started to commingle. That's okay. And then we started to watch the flip-flopping. Literally, I could wake up one morning and nobody, this side over here has expelled this side over here. And then they flip-flop over there. That's interesting to us because we don't do that. We don't do that. The last person that we kicked out, well, you know what? Even Savage and them say that the last person we kicked out was Constance. But I think Constance left. Hey, Quinny, Constance left because we wouldn't bend to her will, right? So the last person before that was someone named Mama Beth. And it was about 5 years ago. And it only went public because she took it public. We didn't say nothing, right? So that's just, and I get it. Listen, some groups are like that. There you go, Southern girl. So yeah, hey, sweet Savvy, I went over there because I like a lot of people. I like Sarah. I like Peachy. I like Goat. I mean, I like a lot of them. I keep trying to name them all. But I could see what your fearless leader was doing, casting out people left, right, and so you don't do that. You don't do that. But that's the kind of person she is, and she likes mayhem and attention. And she was like, she wasn't scared of us. You have no reason to be scared of us. We're not chasing you around YouTube, calling you names, getting up on every fucking panel that will have you, Karen, saying our names, Karen. We're not panel jumpers like you. You are like a panel whore. You hop on that dick every time and ride it, won't you? So here's what I'm going to tell you, Karen. And this is the last thing I'm going to tell you, Karen. I think you were a whiny, weak little boy. And I think you were a whiny, weak man. And I think you were a whiny and weak homosexual man. And I think you were a whiny and weak transsexual. And now you're fully transitioned and you're still a whiny little fuck. You go looking for fights, and when you get one, you run. Try it. Keep trying it. Savage does not know who you are. You have mentioned her name several fucking times. She does not know who you are. Pirate does not know. Val does not know. You're a panel hopping attention whore. And let me tell you something. You've transitioned, right? I have a feeling that's not going to make you happy because your fucking dick wasn't the problem. Your dick wasn't the problem. And now you don't have it, but you have the same problems because it's you, honey. It's you. Something is wrong with you. Figure it out before you whittle any more off your body. You got me? We've seen bitches like you 100 times over. 100 times over. They gone. Now, you want to worry. Here's what you do, Karen, because I'm still on you. You tell people, you will call them what? Old, ugly, fat, poor. That's your go-to. You go after their equipment, after their, phones, after their computers. Does that make you feel better? Does that make the titties go? Blah, blah, blah? That's your go-to. I've watched you do it. You're a fucking arrogant little son of a bitch. I'm parched. Now, if your fearless leader has told you not to come over here, if she sees you in the chat, you exiled and all that, you will live. It'll be fine. You will live. I am 55. I don't have to run around here and start fights to feel important or to get attention. I don't have to go live every fucking day streaming someone else who's doing something that I just, can't do it. I don't parade my kid up and down, up and down, up and down, hoping someone will go at her so you will have a reason to go after them. You think that we don't know that's what you're doing? I told y'all, don't put your kids on fucking YouTube. Don't do it because there's people like you who are bored with low self-esteem and it makes you feel good to do these things. I don't think, so I said, I think she's just like really unhappy. No, I think she's very fucking happy doing this shit. Threatening people with calling their jobs, getting their kids taken away. The fuck is wrong with you? Stop. You're not getting something in life, sweetheart. You're not getting something in life. If you got to worry about somebody else's husband, worry about your husband. Don't worry about nobody else's. Period. If y'all can pull more numbers than me, do it. Because guess what? It doesn't make a fucking difference. Nobody's going to remember your ass in 20 years. Nobody. So pull those fucking numbers. Karen, I want to see you pull some because you never have anybody in yours. We're talking about boring, monotone. Don't matter. Y'all don't like what I do? Good. I don't like what y'all do. I ain't got to run around on Mark's channel or anybody else's and get on the goddamn panel and talk about it. But you do. Because you're attention whores. You're not getting your attention at home. So keep doing it. Keep jumping on them panels. Keep doing it. That's all you two are. You should just double team. Squat on that dick and ride it. You will ride a dick all through you two. Now, around the house. Hey, everyone. I'm sorry. But, I don't usually, like I said, answer to this. But if you insist upon jumping on everybody's fucking panel, I know you want attention. You get it? You pussy wet? Is it frothy? Karen, how about you? I'm just asking. You've been addressed. Do you feel better? Oh. Hello, everyone who came in. Midnight Baker. Thank you. And here's another thing. Oh, God. In the beginning, not even in the beginning, I mean, since time, me, Savage Pirate Val. Sometimes we like somebody that the other ones don't like, and they don't like them a lot, right? A lot. And we never tell each other, ever. If I see you over there, it's over. If I see you over there. We've never done it. We've been best friends for, God, was it 4, 5, 6 years? I mean, they'll tell me nothing. The only person that can tell me something is my grandma. I will listen because she scares me. So if you can't handle one of your friends or your employees, I don't know. If you can tell your little employees where they can go or they're going to get fucking fired, and they'll be the ones next that are cast out, and people you think will talk about the weight. Really? Really? You're going to go after weight. Y'all both, Karen and Nikki, they go after weight. First thing. Because that's the easiest thing to do. You don't have to be very smart to pull that one off, proven by you. Mm-hmm. And then go over it and over it and over. Does that make you feel better to call everyone fat? I hope it does make you feel better, because everybody over here that's fat don't fucking care. Talk about our big underwear. You talked about Peachy's fucking underwear. What is wrong with you? Really? Or somebody's age. I am 55. Okay? I've had a full life. But let me tell you something. This old bitch ain't dead yet. No. How you doing, Tracy? I mean, it's just ridiculous around here. So let's talk about, Y'all gonna have to suffer through the fucking damn. A very lucky lady. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I'm 55. You know what? I have friends that didn't make it this far. I'd rather be 55 than where they are, and some of them where they are. Nose are busted. I was told I didn't have thick skin. No, there's no. If you have to, if inflicting pain, because if you go after somebody's weight that's like, they're self-conscious or they don't have a good self-esteem, you're gonna drag them down. Is that what you want? You want them drugged down where you are? Because something's going on in there that's not right. If you need to do that to feel better about yourself, the problem is not with the fatty in the chat. It is with you on the panel. Hold on, I hit my face. Hold on, I hit my... Yeah, there's something with you. It ain't us. I can lose weight. 100, what can you do? Because it's with you, not me. You don't like, I'm fat. Oh, well, okay. God damn, I didn't know that when I put on my pants this morning. I'm a big old fatty. All right, now, let me shake this off. I also had a Red Bull. Well, here's the thing. It doesn't matter. It's like calling out somebody's eyes. Well, no, you can't. Well, you can't change your eyes. You can get contacts. It is whatever it is. I don't know whatever it is. It's when not very smart people, it's what they resort to first. They pull out their little bag first, and they'll see if that works. You know what I'm saying? If I my sorry, my TG, did you get a? I went to church today. In this studio. This is a studio. That's another thing from somebody else. If you don't like that this is a studio, I do not know what to tell you. Don't like it, don't listen, don't look, don't read. Now, all right, so, hey, Steve. Hold on, Steve. Hold on. Thank y'all for gifting one. Kills, thank you for Farlight Moods. I love that name. Thank you. I did not do this, and I was supposed to. Hold on. Oh shit! I'm over in Mama. I got Mama T's going. I'm fighting these people. Oh, that's not me. I got excited though. I'm like, all these. Okay. Toronto Maple Leafs 2-4. We're getting there. People. All right. There's Mr. Yoakum. I accidentally. When I was clearing all my things, I got my man Steve. You know, everybody from, God damn it. We might not get on tonight, y'all. I don't know. What did that say? I don't know. This Red Bull is kicking it. I know I look real smart, don't I? Get that. Screenshot that shit. Oh, Kels, I love you, baby. And you know what is that? When I say I love y'all, I do. Now, some people I keep like this, and they'll have to earn their way in, and then usually they don't. I'm always right. But I am just a big old bear. Hey, my Holly. And I love everybody, and it's a fault. Sometimes it's a fault. Now, let me see. Y'all have derailed the whole presentation or not. Okay, you people? All right, so we're in the Russia. We're in the Russia, girls and boys. We're in the Russia. All right, so when you read anything that is Russian, and of course I am fluent in Russian. No, I'm not. There's no lowercase, and in the name, everything is big. now I know why it was so depressing. And when they went to like talk about these, they went and talked to these families before, during, and after the searches. Hey, Freeside, my beautiful godson. How you looking now? I know, Carrie.
In like a cool
so shut up. Oh, I can't shut up because I gotta have this in case they call me and tell me that she won. All right. So anyway, so I got to Soviet Russia. This is in 1959. Hey, all right, Kathy, I love you. You ain't got to believe. No, I'm a lover, not a fighter. But if you make me fight, I'm gonna fight dirty. That's for true. So, all right, let me get it all right. Hold on, y'all. This is an interesting story. There is no, hey, curious, there is no way that I can give you all this information. And I'm going to tell you why. Because this is 9 hikers in Russia. I can't stop saying it. And so in Russia, in the 1959 era, you could be a hiker, like what do they call it? Grade 1, which is like you could hike, get smoke that pee, happy St. Patrick's Day. I could hike if I hike down the street. I'm a 1. All right, 2 got a little bit more, serious. And then you have level 3, which then was the highest you could get. Being a hiker, you could take people. I don't know why they'd want to go, but you could take people in the snow. And it was a lot of snow. You could go up and down mountains in snow on skis with about 70 pounds on your back, just whisking through the Russia. So this particular group of people, the point was that Igor, he planned it. He was the leader. He was 20 some years old. I want to say 22, 23. He had invented a radio that you could take out while you were hiking, like not a, boogie, a radio. He had also was carrying a prototype of an portable stove that he made on this trip. The other ones all were trying to get that. Hey, Sarah, my love. Sarah, I was trying to tell you, and they kept blocking me, is that you did not play Gypsy. You played a video somebody made about Gypsy. Hey, sour girl. How Walter? Walter's in his satin pajamas. So this was the Dyatlov Pass, is what it's known now. It's after Igor Dyatlov, because he was the leader. So we have, let me see. I hate that I have, this is fucked up. And all right, can y'all see that? I know this is not going to be good. I'm pissed. I'm pissed right now. All right, so here's the, you can get a thing. I hope you can get a thing up here. This is Igor right here. Look, he looks fun. Let me come back over here to y'all because I can't do this. I cannot believe. There we go. Oh, it's not so good. Oh, I covered my whole face. Okay. All right. We'll do it. All right. This is little Igor. He planned it. He mapped it out. He got them together, and they got a late start. They had to take, this is, oh shit, let me find my paper. This is another dude. Hold on. Hold on a minute. All right, let me, all right, hold on. So, all right, let me just get on with this. They were going to trek through. This is a grade 3. This is the highest you can get, right? And you can't just take one hike at grade 3 level and become a grade 3 hiker. Am I making any sense? You have to go on quite a few of them before you were going to make it to grade 3. And there's 10 people. There's 10 people that started it. And it was a big deal. And so you had 8 men, 2 women. Go girl. And they got a pretty late start because they had to hike and then get in a truck and then a horse-drawn carriage just to get them to the spot where they started this. And so they got a late start. And I think that they only went a couple miles the first night, set up camp, making sure everything's copacetic through all that, yeah. And picked it up again. So they left on January 27th. And they had an agreement with their, they all went to this college, the Ural Polytechnic, whatever, but it's not called that anymore. But they had said, listen, when you get to where you're going, send us a cable. All right. And Igor said, not a problem. They thought he'd be back by the 12th of, February. He said, no, he thought it was going to be about 16 days. They were going to cover 216 miles through this pass. There's ravines, there's mountains, there's streams. This was untouched snow. So they were literally, now I don't know if you, I'm sure, I hope everybody in here has been in snow. And if you get a lot of snow and you're walking on top of it, it's very tiring. But if you're walking at a path, where anyone else was going, well, then, it's kind of easy. So they were breaking the snow. They also were Indian type people there. The Manseys. They were a Indian group of about 6,000 to 8,000. They lived in the Urals. They had signs in the Urals and signs and in their own language, little pictures. Nobody knew what the hell. They were supposed to, during this trip, the kids make contact with them and just, chew the facts. What's going on? Sure, why not? Let's do that. I might have to go upstairs because I bet you I left that upstairs. I spent time writing down. I just want y'all to know. And I hope I don't spoil it for you. I have written down most of the details to the autopsy reports. Oh, Steve-O, I love you. So I had to go through 9 autopsies. But let me show you something. I'm going to show you something that I found later. And I am pissed. But hold on, let's go. I'm going to present to you. Hold on a minute. Hold on. In
like a cool way.
All right, now let me. All right. Okay. I have to be careful. All right, let's do this. Oh no, not that. Let's do this. Okay. All right. Do you see that photograph? You'll find out what that is later. Hey, Sober Puck. Hey, Jennifer P. This is one. This site that I'm on. Hold on. Are y'all seeing it? I bet you're not. Nope, you're not. Are you? Fuck me running. Fuck me running. I might have to call Catherine and get her out of this. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Hold on. I thought it was slick, and I'm not. Oh, I think I'm not. Anyway, all right, so I don't know. I found this website, and it is so packed full of information. And I found it around Wednesday. I wrote all the autopsies down on Tuesday. So, hey, fine. If I didn't say hi, fine. How you doing, baby? So, yeah. What? No, I don't know what I'm doing, Steve. I think we all know that. Steve-O, seriously, do you acting like I know what I'm doing? Please don't. Okay. I'm just gonna have to go back to those fucking slides because I wasn't gonna use them, and my pictures aren't here. Nope, not here. Steve-O, can you drive to my house and come and fix this? Do you mind? Fuck me. I am on Google. I'm trying to pull up my Google slides. And y'all saw my Google slides, you nosy bastards. When get away from here. They're supposed to be in that little box, and they're not anymore. And they're not anymore. They're not here. I have run them up the flagpole, and no one has saluted. Oh, wait a minute. Y'all see that? Can y'all see that dude? Hey, Midnight Baker. Can y'all see that guy? Because if you can, we might be okay. We might be okay. Oh, yeah, okay, yay. But I don't think that I wanted to go right straight to the website. I was just taking it right off there. I'm gonna steal it anyway. All right. I gotta get their names though. I gotta get their names. Because I can't remember who's who. And I'm making sure I don't have up here. If I have to run upstairs real quick, I don't hear any bitching. And I don't want to hear anybody go, because I'm very, oh my God. I know it's just their name on a piece of paper. All right. I'll be right back. Entertain yourself. Hold on. Somebody, hold on. No, not that. Okay. Now, we're going to get it together, people. Oh, no. Bombshell Buttered Biscuits in here. All right. There better be people waiting when I get back. There better be people waiting. I'm not going to be happy. This is the last Saturday night that I'm going to give my Butler G's off. All right. It was right up there where I knew it was. All right. We're going to go through these kids. It's just not going to be like we usually have it. All right. This is a Yuri. What we saw before here is Igor. The man all this is named for. This is, I'm not going to say, I can't say the last name. But this is Yuri. Isn't he nice? And there, oh God, Ludmila. Okay. I can't see y'all. I hope this is even showing up. It is. Okay. I can't see y'all when I'm over here. All right. Let's go down. This is, I know who this is. This is Alexander. Alexander was a nuclear engineer. So he was going to make a lot of money after he got out of school. Okay. This is another Yuri, but his nickname is Georgie. So we'll just call him Georgie. All these kids are engineers, pretty much. Right here we have Xena. There's better pictures of them. Really a lot much better. And is that Yuri? No. Hold on. Oh, no. Oh, shit. All right. This is Rustum, but they called him Rustic. And now we have, right here is Nikolai, but they called him T-Boo. Tebow. This is the oldest member. This is Semyon. All right. He was actually, but they called him Sasha. All these names. He was the oldest of the group. He was the last one to enter the group. We had another guy who, when they started the group, they started the actual hike, it flared up his sciatica. So after the first day, he knew he had to return and get, he just couldn't do it. So that's the group. And I told you there was even another task. I think they had to build some kind of outbuilding. I mean, they had tasks on here. I think in Soviet Russia, you didn't do nothing for free. Oh, you gonna hike? No, you're gonna build. You're gonna go talk to them natives, and then you're gonna go over here and build an outbuilding, and then you're gonna go. I mean, he was like, well, okay, well, whatever. So this is the group, all pretty talented. Now, if you go back and look for rosy and loving comments from their parents, you're not gonna find it. You're not gonna find it. So they just aren't. Now these kids are kind of affectionate, and I'll show you some pictures later, I hope. The Soviet Russia in 1959 was just not a rosy place to be. I don't know. So I told y'all that I'm not gonna truck them, right? I don't know how far they went the third day. I don't care. I know that on February 1st, the last entry of their diary, because listen to this, they had a group diary, and each person was responsible for one day, writing down the diary for one day. And then they had personal diaries. These are what I found on this website that is just nothing. Oh, boss, how you doing, baby? I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good. And I hope those babies are doing good. Amen, mama. So there's a lot of sets of diaries. It's hard, it's rough, it's cold. When I say it's cold, people, I'm talking like, 20 below. And they pitched a tent. It's pretty big. I'll show you the remnants of it in a second. They pitched a tent, right? They had an order. I love you, baby. They had an order to the way they went in the tent. The tent. The little stove was in the middle of the tent. And you had, I think it was Igor first. And then, because this tent, if you're in that tent, you're staying in that tent all night. If you have to pee, I don't want to hear it. And then they came in. And then they would leave about 2 or 3 people outside to watch. And they would rotate. I don't know if I would want to be the one closest to the stove, because if I know I'm below 30 tomorrow, I'm hugging that stove. All right. Me and that stove are going to be friends. So they've pitched a tent at night. This is when things got. We don't know. Let me go over here and I'm going to show you. Making sure. This is like one of the most famous pictures ever of this incident, because this is what had happened was the college never got the telegram. And so the families and the friends were like can we go look for them? Something's wrong. Because then it was like the 12th. It was the 26th. Got to be here's the thing. Friends and family went out on that trek to find them. They were only 12 miles away from where they needed to be. But they put it in front of Brezhnev or whoever the damn, president was, dictator at the time. He okayed the army and them going to find them the day after they got found. Thank you. So they're 10. This is, and I know y'all can't see it. This is the remnants of the tent. All right. It is on, and as you can see, it's on an incline. And this is just one of the most famous pictures of it. Now, can y'all see that tent? I'm just going to ask one more question. Can y'all see that tent? Because I can see that tent. When they picked up the tent and the remnants, they found that the occupants of the tent cut their way out of the tent. They didn't go to the door. They cut their way out of the tent. So that was on the 2nd. This is on the 26th. And I just want you to remember this snow on it. This region gets a lot of snow. And I tried as I may to go back and find whether, like if they had any, I know they do, but if I could find the weather and how much snow fell and all that stuff, I couldn't find it. It's probably out there, but it's there. It's there. And they cut their way out of it. And then they looked over. Let me see. Oh, God, I know I have it. I was not planning on, I was planning on just sniping. Oh, this is another kind of iconic. All right. So obviously the search team said, we know there's trouble. They could not see anyone right now, right? And then they started to look. And they did find somebody. In fact, they found 2 people. And I'm going to find that for y'all right now. I've got to be more organized. I swear to God, I don't understand what's wrong with me. I have attention deficit disorder. Don't blame me. Don't do it. Oh, autopsy reports. This guy. When I saw that website with all the graphics and all of that, I thought I just spent a day doing. Oh, fuck me running. Hold on. So let me. All right. I need the tree. All right, let me just put that back. There was, when they searched out, they looked, and there was a little thicket of trees, right? And normally they would have camped under the thicket, but I don't know. I can't remember why he did it. We don't know why he did it because the diary wasn't finished. Nobody had written a lot on it that day. So I don't know why he decided to pitch it up, above. I think he didn't want to lose the altitude because they were on their way up. And I don't think he wanted to lose altitude, even a little bit of altitude, to come down to get in the thicket. All right. That's what I think. But look, I don't know nothing. This just makes no sense. So something scared them out of that tent. Something scared them out of that tent. And we have a lot of theories. But all right, the searchers were looking, right? And they saw a cedar tree in the thicket, and they saw that there had been a fire there. Remember, I'm going to say this again. They can see where a fire was started on February 2nd. I'm going to say second. On the 26th, 27th of February. Now, they looked at the tree. They looked at the fire. One guy said, you know what? This fire probably wouldn't have gone hour and a half if nobody tended it. They're trying to deduct where these kids are, right? And then they look up in the trees and they see all of the dry cedar seedling, things in the bottom have been taken. They've been cut by a knife. And even all the way up 5 meters had been stripped in some places from the cedar tree. Then why are you going to cut wet cedar for a fire? You're probably not going to. Just saying. But the bottoms, you would. Because there's, I don't know. The dead ones, they fall dead. So, yeah. No. That didn't make any sense. So, hold on. I think I got a buzz. Hold on. No. Nothing yet, guys. So they start walking around It looks like someone has been up in the trees. Yeah. So then they really started to look around, all right, because they knew, something was not right. On the first day, and let me remind you, this mountain has a name, and it doesn't really matter what the name is, because the Indian tribe that lives there calls it Dead Mountain. Dead a mountain. And they were right. In fact, I can't get into the mountain. I can't get into that. So these bodies were, let me see, pulled out. I'm trying to pull this damn website up. The first day, they pulled out. It's not Igor. I think it's one of the Uris. Oh, well, where's my name? One of the Uris and another one. They pulled him out. I could show you. I'm not going to show you the Lizzie. I'm not going to show you the bot. I'll show you. I'm not going to show you that. If you want to go to this one, I'll drop it. You can go. It's very interesting. It's them finding them, getting them out, all the way up to the morgue. There's a story about that where they have to pretty much thaw out because they are frozen solid. Yeah. And the mayhem that went along with this is absolutely insane. It's absolutely right. Let me try to pick this up. I'm trying to get these little assholes. Let's see. Oh my Jesus. I'm not having a good day. All right, we're going to get her out. Hold on. I'm trying to find the album. I know I've got it somewhere. I'm trying to find the damn order. Anyway, so if you want to see the bodies, it's interesting. All right, here we have the tents. And you can see the holes. You can't see them good because I don't have this thing on, but That's what they look like when they pull the tents out. So, I mean, like I said, 9 people screaming at, well, maybe not 9, maybe 7 or 8. We're just going to go on because I can't remember. They found the first 2 bodies. First 2 bodies were, I don't know. And, sorry. And they were not in really bad shape. They were under the snow, maybe about a meter, I think they were. So they pick those bodies up, they take them out, they take them to where a helicopter is, right? And they said, whoa, we got 2 more. Found 2 more. They were under, Igor was in this one. Igor's jacket was wide open and his fists were clenched in front of him, all right? Like he'd been in a fight. And when I start reading these autopsies, not all of them, you're going to find that a lot of them had that. A lot of them had the fight. Their knuckles were bruised and whatnot. All right, so we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're looking for 4 more, right? On March, they found some more. Again, different things, various stages of undress. These were. Some were in no feet, no shoes. Some just socks. Some not hardly any clothes on at all, like they'd been changing, or maybe I don't know. But they cut out of that tent in various stages of undress. So we got 4 more to look for, right? No, nobody can find them. Can't find them. We get in these autopsies. At one point, when 4 of the bodies were found, the helicopter refused to take they refused to take them to the coroner. Refused. Not going to do it. He said they have no bad medicine. No. So a colonel had to literally fire his gun, and all of a sudden the pilot was going to take it. Not a problem. All right. Now, so we've got 4 bodies unaccounted for. Right. What do I do with my life? I'm not sharing that with you. These natives, right? They're really the ones that kind of found them. So May comes around. So we've got they disappeared clinically. They disappeared on the 2nd. All right. Then in May we find 3 more. And we still have 4 that are not accounted for. Not a problem. So they say, because it was thawing out. Have you ever seen a den? I had never seen a snow den. Not Snowden. That's another nightmare I'm not even talking about. Every time I would put in Snowden, they would give me that Snowden jerk, the spy. I don't want him. So I would no. And I'd put several spaces in between. Snow, den. Boom, that little fucker would pop up. Oh, Lord. Not good. Not good for my pressure. No. Not good for my pressure. All right. This is horrible that I'm sorry I lost the pictures. And I don't even know if I have them on here. I might not. All right, let's see. All right. Let's look at this one. Every measurement that these people took where they found the bodies, okay, they've measured not from the tent that was up here, not at all. They measured from this cedar tree in the grove of trees. And I did not save a picture on my Google because I was just going to snag it right off the website. But anyway, So as you can see, we've got the dates that they were the dates that they were found. Now you see these two in the water, right? I had assumed that everybody died or whatever at the same time. And I don't know that that's not true. I don't know what happened, right? I'm saying. So you have people with all these people between the tent and the tree, if you can see the little bodies, very not covered good, missing things. One of the kids, actually, they were placed beside each other. So did the group place them there out of respect? I don't know. But one of the kids, I can't remember his name. I can't believe I didn't write this down. Let's see, livor mortis, LIVOR mortis, is when you die, your blood pools at the lowest point. Like, it follows gravity. Okay, so if you die on your stomach, that's where your blood's going to settle. Nothing can change that. You can't. It's not like a snow globe, and you can pick, somebody dead up like this and neck and go all the way down to the neck. It's not going to do that. So I'm sorry. No. When they found the first two, one man had livor mortis on his face and his stomach. Face and stomach, not necessarily legs. It came that way. But he was face up when they found him, which means he wasn't like that when he died. Somebody flipped him over. I mean, you can't fake livor mortis. You can probably try, but I wouldn't do it. Let me dry. They were. So what apparently we find out, I'm telling y'all now, sometimes parts of someone's garment looked like it was missing. In the autopsy, it'd be missing the left leg, this sock and whatnot. And I'm thinking, as you go through this, I'm not even thinking, this is weird. Where do their clothes go? Yeah, no. Oh, so that's one anomaly that doesn't make any sense. But then I guess as they started getting them into the morgue, it started making, well, we get to the den, and the den is over the river right there. And I showed you the picture of it before. It's 13 feet down. I checked that and measured it myself. No, anyway. There were branches on the bottom of it, inside, on the bottom of it. Clothes were taken from, I'm going to guess that they cut the clothes off of the people that were dead, but I don't know. Exactly. So they didn't want any of their skin exposed, right? To the snow, I mean. Experts say it would have kept them warm enough, but you couldn't have just sat there. I don't know that they knew they were building it over a little stream there. It was a lot of snow, and I'm sure it was frozen, but it wasn't frozen enough for them to walk on. I know that. So let's see. This is gonna be nasty. Campaign during winter in a country like Russia. Hey, Earth, I love you. To Uranus and back. And back. All right, we're gonna start going through some of these autopsies. Not all of it. Don't panic. I ain't gonna read them all to you like that. Another thing that was weird is that some of the searchers thought it looked to him like them that they were trying to make their way back to the tent. All right, they thought it looked like, because their faces were towards the tent when they found them. All right, so again, The people who were the best dressed that had enough, like 14 pairs of socks, were in that den. But wait till you hear how the hell they was effed up. And it's very unlikely that they could not have built the snow den. Somebody did, obviously. Was it, like I said, we don't know when they died. We don't know in what order. We don't know if it happened that night or a couple days or what. And it looks, I mean, if you had any chance, think if you had any chance, wouldn't you go for it, run for it? But like I said, I'm gonna tell you, hold on, I'm gonna bring these things on out. I write little notes to myself, and I think they need to up my medicine. They don't make no damn sense. I'm taking this to my shrink and say, what can you do about this big boy? What can you do about it? So we have had the let's say Yetis, like a whole big thing of Yetis came out, or maybe just one really big one and scared them. Probably not. Probably didn't happen that way. Let's see. Here's Yuri D. That's what I used to call him. Yuri D. What's what I know, and I know that there's like I knew that some of these people weren't dressed properly, but I know that when you get in hypothermia, you take your clothes off because most people anyway, people take their clothes off because they think they're hot. And so I really thought going into this, I said, this is going to be one of those things where it's just a little hypothermia, a little hypothermia, and nothing to worry about. All right, we have Yuri K, which is Georgie. Let's look at Georgie. Let's look at some of Georgie's, right? Bruise on the forehead. The body is clothed, has followed. Now, this is important with the clothes. I did try to get all the clothes, but I skipped over some of the scratches and bruises and abrasions and whatever because we'd be here all night if I got to read all that shit. So he had a blue cotton checkered shirt with red and black squares, 3 buttons. Under the shirt, a pair of white cotton long underwear. The button, I don't think I'd scratch that out. Left half of underwear was missing. Thought that in the edge of the so they even were doing tears. Yeah, I forgot about that. There was tears in the clothes, and they were charred. Some of them were charred. I did not go look at that. Some of those, well, we'll talk about that. Some of those photographs that they took were eerie as shit. So they've torn his underwear off. I don't know why. And then we got under the underwear, his long underwear with the blue knit satin shorts. Now, I don't know. Yuri K, what the fuck was you doing with lacy underwear? But the secret's out. So he had a lace, like a satiny blue knit shirt and satin shorts. On the left leg is torn. White sock, the edge of it were burns. So we remember under the tree, they burned right there, and it did burn some of the branches that were left. Why were they climbing trees though? All right, so let's get to the bruise on his forehead. Diffuse bleeding into the right temporal. So he's the one. He had a small fracture in his skull. Region damage. Let's see, temporal. It did the hemorrhaging did all kind of damage to the muscle up here, right? Bruise around left temporal bone. Tip of nose missing. No blood. So that it's probably an animal that ate the nose off, which is why wouldn't they eat them all? I don't know about that, but anyway. Deceased Well, yeah. Deceased was found with his whole face off. So, yeah, never mind. That answered my question. I remember that now. Portion of his there was a portion of his epidermis on the back of his hand in his mouth. He bit the skin off the back of his hand. And they say, well, probably because I put a little asterisk. They said that it was probably to wake his hand up because they would have been numb. What? I mean, that's extreme. But he bit the back of his hand off. Also, I learned that in hypothermia, your bladder fills up quickly. I guess trying to finish everything that it's wanting to do, and so having a lot of urine in the bladder is a very common. I learned that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Why don't I put notes about them found on the back of an autopsy? That makes perfect sense. So Yuri D and Georgie were found first. All right. I knew I was thinking it. They froze to death. Their clothes were removed by their friends. That's the reality of Siberia, they say. They were in no panic. They showed no panic. You won't get that in a minute. So how would they get branches off of? How would they cut the fabric off their friends? What would they use? Because if you say a knife, guess what? Not one of the 9 had a knife on them. Not one of the 9 had a knife on them. One guy had a little penknife, is what it was called. No knives in the camp. None. Nothing. And yeah, Yuri D was the one that was the liver mortis. Spots were located, in the wrong spot. Deceased completely. Complexion. Okay, here's another thing. They had weird complexions. All right, you're gonna find this a lot, and I didn't write them all down, but I might have though. Yuri D was a brown/purple color. All right, sleeveless cotton undergarment, short sleeve shirt, checkered, empty breast pocket with all 6 buttons fastened. Short and swimming trunks. Oh, why it's swimming trunks, but whatever. Blue cotton underwear fastened with 2 buttons, badly ripped on the front of the right side with the large hole inside the thigh. He was wearing a set of wool socks. I hope not in the thigh. On both feet. Socks were left. They were burnt. The socks were burnt, and his shoe, he didn't have his shoes on. Why are they all burned? When the dude said it wasn't really that big of a fire, maybe would have maybe. And you can look at the tree is still there. The tree is still there. So you have not caught that whole tree up the fire. There's no charring, okay, up the tree that much. Not at all, I don't think. I don't think so. So how are they burned? Who built the damn fire? Where did their knives go? What? I mean, there's just so many questions. There's so many. It drives me crazy. He had pine needles in his hair and the right side of his head. He had a foamy gray fluid that was found on his cheek. Now we're starting to talk about death throes because we started getting these injuries, right? And now, it's a death throw. Okay. He and his friend, can't remember who it is. It appeared to the coroner that someone had stepped on his chest and the guy beside him, and I can't remember who it is. So we have chest injuries now. We have chest injuries. And some of these people, a lot of these people, their cause of death was hypothermia. Even one with a skull fracture, hypothermia. Hypothermia. Oh, it's just your chest is crushed. Hypothermia. Oh, bed mom. Thank you, baby. I love you. Next week, I'm going to have mine. You know what? I'm going to do my... Ooh, next week, I think we should do paranormal. Think about it. Get back to me. Paranormal. All right, here's my lovely Igor. Bless his little heart. I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, he didn't have very many clothes on either. Igor was found the same day. Also, he was. I'm sorry, I was wrong. He was found this 27th of February, 300 meters from the cedar tree. Doesn't really matter what that is. His face up, head towards the tent. Above the snow were visible only his hands clenched into fists, folded on his chest. The unbuttoning jacket is unusual for someone that is freezing to death. And that was not my observation. That was the observation of the people who did it. Well, we're doing paranormal next week, people. And I'm going to tell you this. If you've got a ghost story, if you have a ghost story of your own or whoever, you're getting up here and you're telling it. And I'm going to sit here and listen. That'll be fun for us to do a little paranormal. Hello, D Froggies. How are you? Thank you for being in the bushes. So yeah, next week, para effing normal. All right, so he's unbuttoned his sleeve and best. Igor's the one that was found like this. Like he's getting ready to fight. I'm trying to read over this because look, this isn't even. Can y'all can't even fucking see me? Hold on a minute. This is like I even got it down for y'all, but this is so much. All right, so let's listen to what did he have? I'll skip his clothes. It's hard to explain the uneven distribution. Okay, so his watch. Some of these kids had watches. His stopped at 5:31. Igor's watch. He had many minor abrasions on his face, dried blood on his lips, bruising to his knees, many incisions on the arm, several injured joints in the right hand, and bruising consistently found as a result of fist fighting. Okay? He had 1,000 something. It's their measurements, but it's 1,000, and then above it is a 3, like a little 3, right? Not a big 3. So his cause of death was hypothermia. Why is who he fighting? Maybe somebody in the damn thing. I don't know. Now we're gonna get to Xena. She was in love with she had just fallen in love with one of these boys. So she was found 630 meters from the tree, face down, head turned toward the tent. She was better dressed than of the other bodies found at the cedar. She had 2 hats, long sleeve shirt, sweater, checkered shirt, another sweater with torn cuff on the right sleeve. It was unclear whether she cut them or if they were cut by someone else. Waist down, she was wearing cotton sports pants, trousers, ski pants with 3 holes in the bottom, trouser leg, and part of the sock. She had 2 more pairs of socks. She had a pair of insoles inside the socks on her feet. She had no shoes. She had no boots. No boots. She had 5 ruble inside of her pocket and a military-style protective mask. Her abrasions were on her face, all over her face. Abrasions on the back of the hands. Wound with jagged edges and missing skin in the back of the hand. Why are the back of their hands getting effed up? Then we have a long, bright red bruise in the lumbar region from the right side of the torso. Listen. The bruise looks like it's from a baton. Cause of death, hypothermia due to violent accident. So they added these on afterwards. So she is bit in the back of her hands, and it looked like she's been hit with a baton in her. So what do we talk about? Well, let's talk about the den first. Let's talk about the den. In this den that was found in May, and let me. All right. In this thing, pictures of it. It was the small twigs on the bottom, clothes on the top of that. Now, where did they get these? I believe they ran out. But when I start telling y'all their causes of, with their injuries, you're going to know that they didn't go get this stuff. So they were found. Now, it has to be, let me find her. All right, so Rustum, his body was found 480 meters from the cedar. That's on March 5th. His body was discovered with 50 centimeters. That's 13 feet. So they were under their 13 feet. He was better dressed than previous hikers. He wore a long sleeve undershirt, sweater, 2 pairs of pants, 4 pairs of socks, 1 felt boot on the right foot. His watch stopped at 8:45. Okay. We don't know if that's. We're assuming, I think everybody assumes that this happened in the morning, but I don't know. I wasn't there. All right. So his chest,
in like a cool way.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, what? All-star cast. What is that? That's good. Wait a minute. What? I don't know what they want. I don't know what they want. I'm sorry. Okay. He's the one that had the penknife as well, by the way. He also had a pencil and a pen. He had a book of matches. Then they were all like, why does he have a pen and pencil? Wow, that's all suspect. I think everybody suspected everybody of everything in Soviet Russia. Thank God I didn't live there anymore. Did I say, oh God, I didn't live there no more? I ain't living there no more. So then we get to, I don't know. These start getting grosser as we go. Can I just say? Let me see if I got everything that was hung off him. All right, let's see. All right, let's go. I'm sorry, I didn't even go to his damn injury. So he had hemorrhages in the temporal muscles, scratches on face and head, abrasions, swelling, and a lot of abrasions on the both sides of his face, bruised knuckles similar to those that had gotten, with the hand-to-hand combat, fracture of the frontal bone, another separate. So, all right, he could have been. That could have been caused by a blunt object. The cause of Rustum's death was judged to be hypothermia. However, the conclusion is predictably, he had a skull fracture to the base of his skull. All right. The base of his skull was fractured. And then there was one over here that went he was fucked up in the head. All right. But he died from hypothermia. A normal doctor, said that he could not have been any good to anybody. He probably could have lived maybe 2 to 3 hours. All bruises and abrasions were blamed on last-minute agony. How do you fracture the base of your fucking skull in last-minute agony? I hope I never get any of it. I'm going to tell you that right now. Although it is still somewhat unclear how he died, he did manage... Oh, wait a minute. He did manage to harm... He did harm his hands and legs. Okay. When a person... Oh, I got you. These people are saying in Siberia, and I guess they would know, when you fall forward in Siberia, I'm not kidding when I say this. When you fall in Siberia, and what movie? That's it. I'm going to post this. Southern Girl, you are going to love this website. Let me see if I can get it. You're going to love this website. And not because you're weird like me, but because you're weird like me. Like they'll tell you to be, beware. I'm like, I'm good. Click. So yeah, they say that he got into these throws and he basically fractured the base of his neck. This thing was not big. All right, this den. You saw that picture. It's because it was 13 feet, right? So they had to go, I don't know how all that snow got on top of them, but it did. And this thing would have been very compact, very small. One of the women died, and you'll see it if you go to the website, which I will share in just a second. She was up against the snow, right? Just up against the snow, kneeling down, and just like she just laid over and died. And then we had a little dude. There's two that get a little gross. Oh, Nikolai's Thibaut's his watch. He had two watches. One stopped at 8:14 and one stopped at 8:39. Pretty consistent. Let me see. Where did he die? Because I'm going to tell y'all some story about this. It's not good. All right. Also, and I'm going to find him in a minute. One of the women, and I'm sorry, woman, I can't remember your name. I'm sorry. She was actually in the river, like the stream. Her face was in the stream, right? And she had broken ribs. I think about 5 or 6 over here and the same over here. Okay, so she won't go help dig no damn, snow den. Sorry, I'm just not. So they also, her eyes were removed. And her tongue. Her eyes and her tongue were removed. Was it by an animal? I don't think so. I don't know. It might have been because she was down there, in the water. But I don't think like directly in, or maybe, Now there was also it's Simon. He was also down there, and he had I think he had about 5 or 6 broken ribs. All right, and his eyes were gone too. And then we had the other little boy. It might have been Nikolai. Something had eaten his eyebrows. Okay. And they pulled him out, and it's hypothermia. Who dug it? So probably, I don't know. These people. Devil's past. That is exactly what it is. You know what? I feel bad because I've gotten in there. I've spent the week with these kids. I have babysat these kids all week. But all the foreign names and the translations that don't come out right. It's very confusing, and plus I'm old. I'm old, people. I can't be expected to do this. Let me grab that. You know what I always do when I'm reading something or whatever, and if I got to be upstairs, like this week, my husband and my daughter have been gone to Mobile, Alabama, for what competition theater? Do they have competition theater? Well, yes, they do. When that shit happens, like that happens, my mother, who y'all know, has Parkinson's and just got over cancer, and she doesn't like it when I come down here, when I come downstairs, especially when nobody. Well, I mean, Vaughn's upstairs, but Vaughn sleeps like a log. You ain't never gonna get him up. So I've had to like be upstairs, and I didn't get to spread anything out. I mean, I don't want to make excuses for myself, but things are different. I had to different this week, and yeah. So I'd be in the middle of cooking or whatever, and I'm upstairs, and I've got it on my phone, and I thought, well, I'll just email it. I'll email it to myself, which I do all the time. That's how I'm going to go get this. I'm going to go get it because I want y'all to know. If I look at this, is just really interesting. No, I don't want to manage my account. No. Oh, fuck me. Anyway, so it's been like I wouldn't call it a stressful week. It's just been different. That's all. It's just been different. Go. Oh, I'm not in the fucking mood for this. I'm telling you right now. And now I do not know if my little... I don't know what these pictures mean that they sent me. Hold on, guys. Y'all watching me with the Google up? No, you're not. You got that. Let's go say, get in my Google, y'all. Y'all, get out of my Google. But this is going to drop you right in the middle of this website, but it's so worth it. And honestly, I would find this something somewhere, and I would go to them because I've learned how to, I'm going to miss them because I've learned how to navigate that damn website now. And I would check it, and it'd be like, there we go. His earnings show would say, I checked it twice. I did. All right, hold on. So let's talk about possible, what the hell happened. The theories. Can y'all think? I want y'all to think of some theories because, I don't know. If I see, son of a bitch, look, there it is. Y'all see that? This is the website, and let me put it right here. I haven't seen it. No, I'm gonna though. I can tell you that I'm gonna because I know these kids, and now, yeah. So I do all this bullshit, right? And then I navigate through this website some more, and this. Well, what's in the chat is gonna take you straight to this, I think. But whatever, and you'll get to the damn one. And then I found this graphics and actual little autopsy things. These kids was fucked up. I did. Fuck me running. What in the world? Oh, God. Let's see if this gets... Hold on. Oh, my Southern girl. Southern girl, what is wrong with me?
I just came on to fuck with you because you put up the StreamYard link instead of the website link.
All right. I think, like I said, this is going to drop you straight in the middle. But if you go up to the top of it, it's really interesting.
No, it does not, Shannon. It brings me to your channel. You dropped the StreamYard link, not the website link.
course not. Why would I do that? Why am I going to act like I know what I'm doing? Stupid. Because if people just come over to watch me fuck it up.
Yeah, you dropped this link, not the website link.
Why does
So I had to come up to fuck with you.
Jesus hell. Do you have a ghost story for next week?
Do I have what?
Have a ghost story?
No. A ghost story or a murder mystery?
No, we're gonna do paranormal next week. Paranormal.
Ooh. What are you thinking about?
I want to be so scared that I call my husband, tell him to get his ass in here and pick me up.
Oh, fuck that. We're gonna have to make one up then.
Good go. There you go. Just go find a good one.
We'll make up a really crazy story of like Karen and Ernie or something that's really scary.
Ghost sex. That's what you have to make up. Ooh,
yeah, you have to drop the actual link in chat. Did you? Okay, it looks like you might have now. I think I've gone on. I think I went on this website after that movie. Definitely watch it.
I'm going to, yeah. I'm going to because, like, yeah. I thought, okay, with that, I kept thinking when I progressed, I'm like, well, wait a minute, what's the big mystery here? Wait a minute, I don't see it. This could be explained, and this could be explained. And then I got to where none of this could be explained.
Right.
Yeah, none of it could be explained.
I can't remember on the movie, and I don't want to spoil it, but I think, obviously, they came to their own conclusions. And I'm pretty sure somebody survived from it. And they're, saying that one murdered them, obviously, but I can't remember. They obviously had to put their own spin on kind of what happened.
Yeah, it had to be a dramatic. Yeah.
Yep. But it was good. It was good. I knew as soon as I think that picture you put up of the tent and then the water and the tree.
Yeah. I mean, there's pretty famous pictures to go along with this.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't know.
This is awesome. Yeah, I have no ghost stories really.
Make them up. Just make them up.
All right, we'll make something
I'm going
up.
to. I'm just going
All
to.
right, that's going to be fun. I'm no longer working the weekends, though.
I know you are. And I appreciate your time. I really do.
No, but I won't be anymore. I put in my 2 weeks for the weekends, so now I'll finally have weekends off.
She quit for me, people. Spread the word.
I'm just going to do animal control during the week. I'm the animal control officer here now, so I'm going to do that.
So good. You're a good person.
Yeah. Fuck. I try to be, but all these spins and I kill animals and do. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, they gotta. It's like the ghost stories. They gotta make up something.
Yep.
So,
all right. Love you. Thank you for these.
Thank you for coming and telling me I dropped the link.
I had to fuck with you. I had to mess with you. All right. Love you, darling.
Love you.
Bye-bye. Bye.
All right. So let's get to some of these theories. Let me stop at this. In Russia, when they do funerals, they have the person laying in a casket, which pretty much has no top until they put it in. Now, this is weird. When they went to bring them in, right? The masses were going to finally see the bodies. Their hands and their faces were oddly colored. Some, they say, looked like brick. They looked like it was red as brick. A lot of them said they were chocolate covered. They're brown. And a lot of people were saying it was a combination of a grayish blue, bluish gray, And so you had one set of professionals saying, oh, that's what happens. They're decomposing. I mean, we thawed them out, put them in a cage. They're decomposing. What do you want us to do? And then you have other professors that like, what do you mean? Chocolate. You have chocolate. It upset the families greatly. There was one woman that went to every funeral because, it was a college town, so I don't know how many lived there around there, but she went to every one of them. Every one of them wore a different color. Now, that could be a lot of things. Could be decomposing. A lot of them had really severe, frostbite. They were going to lose their hands, their fingers, and their toes. They were gone. garners. Not even going to talk about it. So let's talk about some of the theories. Well, we cannot get out of here without the Yeti, a Bigfoot. A big Bigfoot came and got him. Just tore him to pieces. And they ran from the tent and scattered, right? Supposedly. And they came back trying to get there. Just trying to get there. But they don't have a lot of clothes on. Hypothermia is going to get you quick, like, right? And so they died literally where they, making it up to the tent, but not quite. I mean, I don't think a Yeti did that, but man, I don't know. Then we have orange spheres that were seen in the area the night they died. Now, here's what I say to that. How do you know it was the night they died? Nobody found them until the 26th or 27th of February. How do you know they were there at that time under the spheres? So, I don't know. They still see spheres there today. Why am I doing this? Like it's about this big. They still see them to this day. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. That's what then we have the government testing weapons because apparently the government didn't know that they would be there. But if you know that there's a whole tribe of people that are 6,000 to 8,000, why are you going to do that? Because they're going to see it. They're going to see it. A lot of them had concussion, like the chest injuries. We have skull fractures and, bad ones. We've got broken ribs. It looks like a baton over here. We have hands that are injured. They tried to climb a tree. They tried to climb that cedar. Why are they burned? How did they even get burned? Who started the fire? Because you can't start a fire and be down there digging a den because you got to be insulated, right? You got to have enough clothes on. The only people that had a lot of clothes on were in that den. But they were effed up. Sorry to say. They were effed up. They're not helping. I don't even know how they got in there. I don't know if somebody, unless they did it. I don't know. I don't know how they got in there. You go and look at these. I mean, somebody told me I couldn't show them. I mean, not because they owned them, but because YouTube would, because it's a post-mortem or whatever. And I'm like, what? You got it out of the community post or something. All right. I will. No, I will. Then there's not a lot of explanation that's going on. Also, I forgot to tell you. 2 of them had on radioactive clothes. They were radioactive clothes. So that pilot that said they're radioactive was actually right. He wasn't going to fly them to the hospital or whatever unless they had zinc caskets. I don't know what zinc does to. So he was right. There were 2 of them that had radioactive clothes on. You see the movie called Frozen? No, I haven't. So in 2019, right? The Russian government they did an investigation of their own. Oh, good. We're going to get down to it now. So it took years. It took years for them to go and measure and looking around and what is happening. Okay. Well, they came up with this theory that what is it? A shelf avalanche. And that's where I'm explaining. You have this right here. And then you have snow up here. And just that snow is going to go, but not the other snow. And mind you, the only place that this has ever happened, Russia. Yeah. Never happened anywhere else on Earth. So, the Dyatlov thing was a shelf avalanche. And so that's why I kept asking, okay, you see tent, right? Right. We saw tent. So we know that the avalanche didn't hit that because I can see the tent. Snow is blown. Snow is falling. It was there for almost a month. But I can see it. And then I'm looking over here. Okay, can y'all see? Well, y'all couldn't because I didn't have a picture because I was going to rip it off from that. Should have told me. I should have known better. My grandma always told me don't do that. Don't steal. But I was going to rip them the fuck off, and I don't care. You'll go look at it. There's the tree. There's the fire pit or whatever. It's right there. It's not covered up. It's not covered up by a shelf avalanche because they don't exist. So they actually came out. I think they looked embarrassed. I think one of the bitches looked embarrassed. I saw her be like, yeah. So after, let's see, what is it? I don't do math. Okay, I'm too pretty to do math. All they could come up was with a steaming pile of crap, a shelf avalanche that only happens in that part of the world. Sounds legit to me. I'm buying it. And I guess it hit them. And it knocked the best dressed people all the way down. Okay? All the way down to the Danny Mountain. Only the best dressed. Because somebody had to eat their heads off. Then we gotta go up here. You know what? Just punch him. Shelf avalanche. Again, you saw the tent. I didn't show you I'll draw you a picture. Hold on. That's what you want. Char marks on the tree. The unusual char marks on the tree where the bodies were found. Here's some of them. So, the UFO. I'm sorry, we gotta go through UFO. UFO is different from the spheres, okay? So we have they were dumping radioactive shit and I don't know what. That was one thing. CIA men came and got what was going on. I don't know what that was about. UFO military weapon theory in 1990. Lev Ivanov, a man who led the initial investigation into the incident, posted a sensational article claiming he'd been ordered to censor some of his findings. So now he's saying Russia told him, you ain't printing that. That's the truth. You can't print that. Why do you even write it down? Char marks on the tree. His article also alleged that floating balls of light and other weird phenomena had been reported over the Urals in February. Oh, okay. What about that shelf cloud? That shelf thing. What's up? No, why you do that? Because we already talked about it. Slab. I'm sorry, slab. It's slab. I'm sorry. It is slab. I did have the wrong one. Then we talked about the Yeti. So UFOs could have just come right straight down and got them. But why would the little UFOs have started a fire under the cedar tree and whipped them all around? I don't understand. And I'm serious. Can anyone think? I heard the people that did poison. Well, I mean, these kids had. And here's the thing, though. They were moved. They were like sharing clothes, right? This happened in 1959, and then in 2019, Russia went back and reinvestigated it and came up with the slab avalanche that only happens in the Russia right here. This never happens anywhere else on Earth. I'm done. All right, so all right. Here's Ludmilla. Soft tissue missing around eyes, eyebrows, bridge of nose, and left cheek bone is partially gone. Damaged tissue around the left temporal bone. Somebody hit her in the damn head. Soft tissue of the upper lip are missing. Teeth, they're good. Here's her ribs. Rib 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the right side. On the left side, rib 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 were fractured. She had a hell of a lot of damn fractures. She was found laying on okay, so she's the one that was kind of laying. Oh, well, she's the only woman that was in there. She was leaned up against an ice ledge. Her mouth was open. Oh, I was supposed to trigger one in that. Her cause of death wasn't given. I don't know why. How can you not give somebody a even if it's like she had some kind of dark brown mucus in her stomach. Now they don't know where that came from. There were claims that the tongue. One of the guys had. Let me find it. One of the guys had an injury that was kind of a famous thing where he got hit. They'd hit you in the side of the head, and then they'd come over here and hit you in the neck. And he had the exact injury, and I can't remember who it is now. So there's some freaky dig. I presented this so badly that I encourage you. It's just interesting to go back, look at all their photos. The kids took themselves and read the diaries because it's really it's kind of interesting, and because what's getting ready to happen, they have no idea. Look at the bodies, because if you look at those bodies, they're not. They're frozen, and so when it's not that bad. It's not that bad, and it's various stages of thawing. Even when they're all thawed out, they're still stuck like that. So, I don't know. I've dropped it in here. I'll drop it in the description, and y'all can go and look. I always say I'm gonna forget a lot of shit. All right, I'm just going to, and hopefully, if you get an interest in it, yeah, go look, because it's pretty good. Horror movies. Oh, do you know what? I'm such a nerd. If any of my kids, grandkids say, Grandma, you want to watch a movie? Or Mom, you want to watch a movie? And it'll be a newer film. And I'll go, does it have Cary Grant in it? And they'll say no. And I'm like, well, then I'm not going to go to see it. Damn it. I'm holding fast and true to the old ways. So anyway, I'm sure that my little outrage at the beginning will become, I hope everybody talks about it. Or I really hope nobody talks about it. I don't want to be mean to people anymore. I used to love it, but there was something wrong with me. I'll tell you that. There was something wrong with me because I wanted to be mean. I wanted to hurt your feelings. And there was something wrong with me. And I don't mean, there was things missing, the things that I didn't like about me. So, I fixed it. Scary movie, more thriller type. I don't know about the movies. Girl, I don't watch the movies. You have to watch the movies. I will watch it, Carrie. I'll watch it. I promise. Russia. Yeah. I gotta stop saying Russia the way I do because I'm gonna end up offending someone and it lives here, and I'll be like, I say it with love. Oh yes, it got fucked up tonight. My assistant flaked off to damn Mobile, Alabama. Believe that? I can't believe it. I gotta call her in a minute and see what she's got two. She's got two things. I just don't know what it is. Let me see. What is it? Oh no. Oh no. You know what? The damn Maple Leafs are down 4-5. You fuckers. All right. Good night, everyone. I love you. Oh, I love y'all. Now listen, we're gonna do paranormal. I'll look up some paranormal and I'll go on the internet and look for paranormal. And then I will talk about paranormal. And then we're gonna tell ghost stories. And you people are coming up here. I love you, sassy Sarah. You are gonna be put up here. You coming up here, you're gonna tell your little story, you're gonna fuck off. This is why I don't drink Red Bull. All right. I love you all so much. Thank you for suffering through this with me. Thank you, Curious Idea. I appreciate it. You don't even know. Thank you, my mods. I love you, my mods. I love you, love you, love you. And all of you, thank you. And I'll see you next time unless the Red Bull. Just kidding. Get a gas train. All right. I love you guys. Be good.